and one of them picked up, and then I called one on Sunday. So I had 6 screencasts total out of 30 calls.
Okay, good. So
Um,
you're getting to know your numbers then.
yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Those, Josiah, if you're not, are you doing calls or are you just doing email outreach? You're doing calls too?
Uh, I'm doing a mix of both. So
Okay.
like I've been, because calling's first, right? Like that's the closest. They say it's like the closest
Quickest. Yeah.
form. Yeah. So I'll call first, and then once I get like the yes or no, and I have the email, then I'll send it, and I'll follow up. But I even like follow up with calls. So um, I started I started calling consistently Wednesday last week.
Okay. Perfect.
I did 30 calls between Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
Um, Thursday Thursday was unlucky. Nobody picked up.
Okay.
But Friday I called those numbers back, and one of them picked up. And then I called one on Sunday. So I had 6 screencasts total out of 30 calls.
Okay. Good. So you're getting to know your numbers then.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Awesome. Okay,
then,
cool. Hold that thought. We'll circle to you
okay.
and do the update. So yeah, that actually, guys, that's pretty good. That's the pretty well, I want to see the format go, right? So that's great. So let's just keep it with you. By the way, we're just on you now. So you're on to
Okay.
my right. I normally go left to right, but let's just go with you because I like where you're going with it. So you did 30 calls, you
Yep.
said, right?
Yep.
And you got 3 screencasts out of that, or 6.
6. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Good. Or now, are you focusing on a specific industry, niche, area?
No, not perfectly right now. Like we have that big list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I saw the AHRF's kind of training that Josh did where he went into like home advisor and he like
Mm-hmm.
typed in all like the low KDs. And so I've just
Mm-hmm.
been going through that. Um, and then like, I'll look through the page 2, 3, 4 below the GMBs, see where that's at. And I'll just start calling, at random.
All right. Cool.
Um,
Cool. So let's talk about some of those calls. Like, talk to me about kind of like your best and worst calls, out of that.
so I guess I wouldn't really have a best call. Those would just be the ones that like said yes.
Mm-hmm.
But typically like my opener is um, like, hey, how's it going? My name's Josiah, and I actually shot this video with some website tips, and I was just wondering what the best email would be to send that to. And at that point, typically what I get is like, it's either, I guess it's kind of gone two ways so far. So one of them's like, well, like what exactly like is this? And then I just kind of reiterate like it's just a video with website tips that you guys could use. I've already shot it. Like all you have to do is just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
That simple. And
Awesome.
then
Okay.
and then it's like a yes or no from there. The other one that I get though, that I've gotten those other 24 times is like, who are you with? And then I usually say to that, or what I've been saying to that
I'm with
is,
my dad.
well, I just say like I'm with myself. Like this is what I do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go out and I, create these tips for people as I see them. And I just happen to come across your site.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, usually it's like I've had a couple really just like mean secretaries be like, oh, we're not interested, and they just like immediately like hang up.
They're
And
trained.
I'm just like, yeah, like, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're trained well.
Right. Um, but then from the rest of them so far, like, I mean, that's pretty much been my the only two ways. It's like it's a yes or a no, and then if it's a no, it's the typically because they think it's like a home advisor,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
that's obviously who we're going against. This probably one of the biggest struggles I guess I have is not sounding like a telemarketer because my lead gen sites that I have up right now, they'll get home advisor calls here and there, and I hear them like on the phone. Sometimes I even pick it up just to play with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but like I see how their approach is like, hi, my name's Ben or my name's Angie or whatever. and I can hear myself through that when I call them, and I don't necessarily know how to change it as
Yeah. I
well.
mean,
Like
something
especially
I like to do, and I kind of put it in the group there, was I like to, instead of, hi, how are you doing today? You know, my name is blah, 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 blah. Hey, Josiah, it's Hal. How you been?
okay,
Hey, Josiah, it's Hal. How you been?
pretty good.
Right? So it makes it sound like, how you been? So like, rather than how are you doing, how you been sounds like more like I may know you, right? And
Okay,
that's if you have somebody's name. You know what I mean? So like that right there is really quick, and it can kind of get you to the next step. And there's some stuff that I put in there on cold calling there. But the other thing is, I like to just relate, like, hey, listen, I'm a local business owner, you know, here in whatever the local area is too. You know, and I came across your website, and noticed that, you know, you're in roofing. I put together, you know, a video for you, show you how to kind of improve some things, you know, from one business owner to the other. I'd love to send it over to you and see if it could help. You know,
yeah,
it's just relating to them, like if you're calling people in the local area.